Okay guys, we're back over here at the pond. I came over again today just to play around a little bit. We had about 2 inches of rain last night, and I wanted to come over here and mess around with this hole that we found in the ground. It goes under these rocks. We are kind of concerned about it, whether or not it's going to leak out the pond or not. So we played around with it some yesterday with the track hoe here. Tried to get down underneath of it, but we couldn't seem to get down underneath them rocks. So I had an idea last night. I thought, I'm gonna come over here and just put in a small dam, which is what I did right there. Just did that I just got off the bulldozer. It took me about 20 minutes to push that dirt in there and track over it a little bit. And I'm gonna see if it will back up water. And it is backing up water, and the hole that we found yesterday is right there, and it doesn't look like there's any water going down that hole. I can see some muddy water coming through from up top, and that's where I just walked through here. You can see that muddy swirl, and if water was sucking down in that hole, it would be sucking that muddy water down in there. You'd be able to see it going down in. So that makes me sleep a little bit better tonight, knowing that maybe that hole is not going to create us a big problem. I guess we will try to probably bust these rocks out some more and just fill it back in. From what I've read and heard about building ponds, that's what you got to do. You just bust everything out and then you pack it back in and try to pack it down nice and tight. But I don't see any of that muddy water going down into that hole that we found yesterday. So that's a good sign. That rock right there that you see on the right side, when I left and went up the hill to get the video camera, that rock wasn't even underwater yet. Or the water wasn't even touching it yet. So it's now touching it. So the water's backing up in here pretty quick, really. And you can see we don't have a whole lot of water running down, but we do have more than we had yesterday. The river down the road here is just absolutely out of the banks, roaring. All the creeks are out of the banks around here. I'm gonna walk over here and show you the main water flow though coming into this pond. And the reason that I think this pond will fill up really fast once we get it done. Now, as long as there's no underground caverns and water passages, it'll stay full. And I guess that's just a chance we're going to have to take. We're going to do everything we can do to build this pond to hold water. We're going to have a lot of money in it if it don't hold water. But if we walk on down here, here's the main water flow, and I wish I was down here early this morning. Here just jumped in a frog. But I wish I was down here early this morning to have seen all this water coming down through here. So you can see the water that's running through. That right there is literally hundreds of gallons of water per hour, I would think. If not thousands. It's a lot of water running. And it's going to run down to there when we put that dam all the way across right here. That water's going to be backed up. I'm going to walk on up here too. I got different shoes on today too, fellas, so it doesn't matter how muddy it is. I can just walk on through it. But as long as I don't drop my camera in the water. See the water running off of that right there? That is a lot of water coming down this hill. And it gets pretty deep right there. That's probably deeper than my boot. But you can see up there the water's just flowing. go up on the top this side. Here we are on the top of the old dam, and you can see the water flowing through there. Here's the cutout in the old dam that we cut in here to drain the water. And it's just running through there. We had a good 2 inches of rain last night. It literally rained from the time I went to bed until the time I got up this morning. And then it's just kind of misted the rest of the day. So I would have liked to have been down here early this morning when it had just stopped raining, just to see how much water was running through here. I disturbed some of that dirt right there where we've been burning all the trees and the brush, and them hasn't been on fire for over 2 weeks, all the rain that we've got. And when I moved that dirt around, I could feel the heat come up out of it. It's still burning hot over there, hot enough to steam and still smoke. That's hard to believe that it can hold that heat in there that long. The further down we go, the more water we're getting, because the more runoff we've got coming down these hills. There's some deer tracks right there, and they ain't very old at all. They had to be there this morning, this afternoon sometime. Now I want you to look at all that water running through there and just picture dropping a gate right there. Just drop a gate right now that the water can't pass through, and how fast do you think it's going to start backing up? It'll be backed up pretty quick. Now here's the key. If you guys can see that up through there, that's the keyway that they cut to the dam. So I'm standing right where the dam is going to go. This will be solid dirt where I'm at right now. Big rock ledges in here. This is a lot of rock. I'm not quite eye level. I'm probably still 4 or 5 feet below eye level here. But if you look all the way across to the other side, you can see where that's keyed in. That's probably 8 feet deep right there. And then we're going to fill all that in with dirt and pack it back in with that sheep's foot. So I'm going to head on down, get out of here, and we'll go back over and see if we've got any water backing up where I put in that little dam this afternoon. Okay, we're back up here, and there's that rock right there, and you can see it is getting deeper on the edge of that rock, and the water's not hardly even running through here right now, so we don't have much of a flow, and it is backing up. My biggest fear was that I was going to see a whirlpool right here where we found that hole yesterday, and the water would just be going down like a drain. I would sure hate for that to happen, but it looks good. I don't see any swirling, no water draining. Looks like it's blocked in there pretty tight, so that's a good sign. So anyway, fellas, that's going to be pretty much the conclusion of this video. We got 20 minutes of footage here. I haven't turned the camera off since I started talking 20 minutes ago, and you can see we are gaining ground here on this water level, and I'm happy to see that. So till next time, guys, thumbs up on the videos, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I appreciate y'all watching. Comments that you give me, I appreciate those. If you've got any comments or suggestions, any of you guys out there, professional excavators, pond builders, dirt movers, I mean, I've never done this for more than 30 minutes, so I don't know a whole lot about it, just what I've been reading and talking to other people. But if you got any advice and you want to pass it on my way, I'd sure be glad to listen to it. We'll talk at y'all later.